Drawing lines on a white page, wisdom coming with every age. Shadows moving on a wooden desk, everything is looking picturesque. One spark in a quiet zone, sitting on my own private throne. Aromatic cloud in the midnight air, not a single trace of a heavy care. The lamp is a small golden sun, knowing that the daily race is done. Logic is a pattern in the ink, giving me a silent chance to think. No more pressure from the outside world, watching how the spirit is unfurled. Found my rhythm in a graphite lab, peace is the only thing in my head. Everything is moving real slow now. Night sketch in the middle of the room, safe from every bit of city gloom. Just a vision and the soul in flight. Everything is looking perfectly bright. Night sketch in the middle of the room, everything is looking perfectly bright. Shadows dance up on the bedroom floor. I do not need a single thing anymore. Time is standing purely still here. Everything is finally looking real clear. Relaxing every single tired limb. Lights in the distance are getting dim. Warmth is spreading through my open skin. This is where the better days begin. Mine is open like a widescreen view, searching for the things that are true. Focus on the rhythm and vibration, safe from every noisy city station. Everything is perfectly still now. I do not even have to wonder how. Time is moving like the thick mud, running through my tired calm blood. Everything is feeling fine. Night sketch in the middle of the room, safe from every bit of city gloom. Just a vision and a soul in flight. Everything is looking perfectly bright. Night sketch in the middle of the room, everything is looking perfectly bright. Counting every win along the way, at the end of every sunny day. Grateful for the very quiet view, starting something fresh and very new. Peace is sitting in the open heart. This is just the perfect golden start. Silence is a heavy and a gold key, setting every heavy little thought free. Journey is the only goal I find, healing for my tired and weary mind. Found my strength in the quiet sound, feet are staying steady on the ground. Final turn is almost finished tonight. Everything is looking perfectly right. Spirit is a bird in the open sky, watching all the heavy troubles fly by. Stomach is full and the sun is high. Everything is moving slow now. Night sketch in the middle of the room, safe from every bit of city gloom. Just a vision, it'll sit in flight. Everything is looking perfectly bright. Night sketch in the middle of the room, everything is looking perfectly bright. Yeah, yeah. Hand is on the wheel and the road is black. Never have a reason to be looking back. The dashboard is glowing in the sapphire blue, starting something fresh and starting something new. Vinyl crackle in the middle of the track, keeping my mental health strictly on the stack. One spark in the middle of the leather seat, moving to the heavy and the slow-mo beat. The headlights are cutting through the thickest fog. I'm the master on my own personal log. No more pressure from the people or the street. I'm feeling the vibration from the engine heat. Every bridge I cross is a heavy old tide, watching the satellites in the velvet sky. I found my rhythm in the hum of the tires, far away from all the mental forest fires. Sapphire engine in the middle of night, everything is looking perfectly bright. just a vision and the soul on the road, carrying a very light and easy load. Sapphire engine in the middle of night. Everything is looking perfectly bright. Oh, shadows of the trees are passing me by. I don't have a single reason left to cry. Time is standing still in the neon glare. I can feel the freedom in the midnight air, relaxing every single muscle in my frame, playing a very different kind of a game. Warmth is spreading from the heater to the door. I don't need the static or the noise anymore. My mind is open like a widescreen view, searching for the things that are purely true. Focus on the way the white lines flow, watching how the inner light starts to grow. Everything is perfectly quiet and calm. The rhythm of the road is a healing balm. Time is moving like a slow heavy tide, nowhere for the heavy stress to try and hide. Sapphire engine in the middle of night. Everything is looking perfectly bright, just a vision and the soul on the road, carrying a very light and easy load. Sapphire engine in the middle of night. Everything is looking perfectly bright. Counting the miles on the glowing screen, best little moment that I've ever seen. Grateful for the distance and the open way, done with every part of a heavy old day. Pieces sitting in the center of the car. I don't care if the destination is far. Silence is a gold and a heavy rain. Healing is the only thing the night can bring. The journey is the only goal that I find, leaving every single worry far behind. Find my strength in the roar of the wind, where the better adventures finally begin. The final turn is coming and the stars are clear. Nothing left in the world for me to fear. Stomach just full and the gas tank is high, watching all the heavy troubles fly by. Sapphire engine in the middle of night. Everything is looking perfectly bright, just a vision and the soul on the road, carrying a very light and easy load. Sapphire engine in the middle of night. Everything is looking perfectly bright. I watch the traffic light change to red. No heavy thoughts inside of my head. The sidewalk is empty and perfectly cold, a story of silence that's never been told. One spark in the dark of the porch. I am the keeper of my own torch. The shadow of buildings is long and gray. This is the end of a very long day. My sneakers are silent on the dusty stone. I'm feeling quite good being strictly alone. The air is refreshing and totally still, guided by nothing but my own will. No pressure to move or to talk at all. I'm standing so steady and standing so tall. The logic of life is a simple design. I know that the future is already mine. Concrete stillness in the middle of night. Everything is looking perfectly right. Just a vision and a soul in control, making every fragment of a spirit whole. Concrete stillness in the middle of night. Everything is looking perfectly right. The windows are dark in the apartment block. I don't even care about the ticking clock. Time is a river that's moving so slow, watching how the inner peace starts to grow. Aromatic cloud in the velvet night air. Not a single trace of a heavy old cat. The guitar is plucking a melody thin. This is where the better chapters begin. I see my reflection in the bakery glass, watching the quiet minutes simply pass. No more chasing for the ghost of the wind. I'm comfortable now in my own skin. The basses are rolling, the depth of the street, keeping the rhythm of my own heartbeat. Everything is handled and perfectly square. I can feel the magic in the midnight air. Concrete stillness in the middle of night. Everything is looking perfectly right. Just a vision and a soul in control, making every fragment of a spirit whole. Concrete stillness in the middle of night. Everything is looking perfectly right. Counting the winds on the way to the park, finding the strength in the middle of dark. Grateful for every
a second of peace, watching the mental tensions decrease. Silence is a heavy and a golden key, setting every trap, little thought free. Journey is the goal that I finally see. Happy with the man that I'm meant to be. Final turn is coming and the path is clear. Nothing in the shadows for me to fear. Spirit is a bird in the wide open sky, watching all the heavy troubles fly by. Stomach is full and the mind is so light, shining like a beacon in the city night. Everything is moving real slow for me now. I finally figured out exactly just how. Concrete stillness in the middle of night. Everything is looking perfectly right. Just a vision and a soul in control, making every fragment of the spirit whole. Concrete stillness in the middle of night. Everything is looking perfectly right, right.
I'm sinking deep into the velvet of the chair. The smell of the cedar is hanging in the air. One spark is glowing in the middle of the trail. The perfect ending to a very heavy day. No more talking on the digital line. Everything is looking purely and truly fine. I am the master of my own quiet space, winning every second in this very slow race. The guitar's plucking like a gentle rain, washing out every single mental stain. I watch the curtains moving in the night breeze, putting my spirit into total and easy ease. No more pressure from the clock on the wall. I am standing steady and standing very tall. Found my rhythm in the simple wooden floor. I don't need the static or the noise anymore. Urban zen in the middle of the room, safe from every single bit of city gloom. Just a vision and a soul in the light. Everything is looking perfectly right. Urban zen in the middle of the room, safe from every single bit of city gloom. Shadows are moving in a rhythm dance, giving my spirit a second little chance. Time is standing still in a golden glow, watching how the inner power starts to grow, relaxing every single part of my soul. Finally I'm back in my own total control. Warmth is spreading from the tea in the cup. I am feeling good and I'm never looking up. My mind is open and it's feeling so clear, deleting the echo of every single low fear. Focus on the way the sub-bass rolls, healing for the fragments of our weary souls. Everything is perfectly silent and grand. I'm the only king of my own little land, yeah. Time is moving like a thick honey flow, watching how the embers of the fire glow. Urban zen in the middle of the room, safe from every single bit of city gloom. Just a vision and a soul in the light. Everything is looking perfectly right. Urban zen in the middle of the room, safe from every single bit of city gloom. Counting the blessings on the fingers of my hand, living in the magic in a very holy land. Grateful for the roof and the quiet of the night. Everything is looking perfectly and purely right. Peace is sitting heavy in the center of my chest, giving every single little worry a rest. Silence is a gold and a heavy treasure, giving me a different kind of a measure. The journey is the only path that I walk. No more reason for the empty little talk. Found my strength in the crackle of the flame. I'm the only one who was playing the game. The final turn is done and the stars are out. I don't have a single little worry or a doubt. Stomach is full and the spirit is high, watching all the heavy troubles pass by. Urban zen in the middle of the room, safe from every single bit of city gloom. Just a vision and a soul in the light. Everything is looking perfectly right. Urban zen in the middle of the room, safe from every single bit of city gloom. on a yellow page. Wisdom coming to me with every age. The lamp is the only light in the room, safe from the reach of the city gloom. One spark hits the end of the white paper, watching the smoke turn to a thin vapor. I am the author of my own piece, finding a way for the stress to cease. No more looking back at the old mistakes, it's for the sake of every single breath I take. The rhythm is heavy and the drums are slow, watching how the creative embers glow. I don't need a crowd or a loud applause, living my life without any hidden costs. Found my center in the middle of ink, giving my spirit a chance to just think. Midnight script on a wooden desk, everything is looking purely picturesque. Just a vision and a soul in the dark, leaving such a steady and a natural mark. Midnight script on a wooden desk, everything is looking purely picturesque. Yeah. Shadows are dancing on the library wall. I am never worried that I'm gonna fall. Time is standing still in the hazy heat, moving to the heavy and a steady beat, relaxing every single tidal limb. The distant lights are getting very dim, warmth is spreading through my open skin. This is where the better days truly begin. The mind is open and it's feeling so wide, nothing left for me to ever try and hide. Focus on the rhythmic and the deep vibration, safe from every single noisy city station. Everything is perfectly still for me now, I don't even have to wonder why or how. Time is moving like a thick velvet stream, floating through the middle of a waking dream. Midnight script on a wooden desk, everything is looking purely picturesque. Just a vision and a soul in the dark, leaving such a steady and a natural mark. Midnight script on a wooden desk, everything is looking purely picturesque. Counting the lines on a finished sheet, the sense of the victories is very sweet. Grateful for the quiet and the empty chair, feel the magic hanging in the midnight air. Pieces sitting heavy in my open heart, knowing that this is just a golden start. Silence is a heavy and a powerful door, I don't have to worry or to fight anymore. The journey is the only destination I see, healing every single broken part of me. Found my strength in the quietest sound, my feet are staying steady on the ground. The final turn is over and the path is bright, moving like a shadow through the city night. Stomach is full and the spirit is high, watching all the heavy troubles pass by. Midnight script on the wooden desk, everything is looking purely picturesque. Just a vision and a soul in the dark, leaving such a steady and a natural mark. Midnight script on a wooden desk, everything is looking purely picturesque.